Hello guys, and welcome back finally to a video. We are actually back and making content again. All my exams are over, for the summer at least, so it means I can start to make videos again, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Now it's going to take a little bit of time before me and Mitch can get together at the same time to carry on our Tech It Let's Play, so in the meantime I thought I wanted to make something at least. So why not make a Hearthstone video, since that's what I'm playing the most of at the minute. And this is my Miracle Mage deck. Now, people who follow Hearthstone will know at the moment there's a very popular but very expensive deck. That it's a mage deck and it basically stalls through the early and mid game into the late game. And then it plays a card known as Alexstrasza, which I will rush down to over here somewhere. Where are you? There you are. And that will set a hero's remaining health to 15. So they'll try and play that on turn 9 and then use all the mage lovely spells like the Frostbolt and the Fireball to get the kill. But the problem with that is it requires some very expensive cards that I do not have. So this is my budget version. So I don't have an Alexstrasza. I do have a Pyroblast. I was very lucky in getting that, and I crafted an ice block. Only one though, I can't yet, almost but not yet, afford the second. And the basic plan is I've added in a bunch of early game with your Mana Worm and Knife Juggler. And the idea is to get an aggressive start that will make up that 15 health that you would otherwise get from Alexstrasza, and then you can still use your burn to get the end finish. So there isn't much of a mid game in here. I did add in the Kirantor Mage, just because I have so many spells and I want to add another ice block, so I'm going to have a lot. So he tends to get quite a good bit of value and help just with that added aggression. A 4-3 on turn 3 is very good. But without further ado, I'm not going to sit and talk about the deck all day, I'm going to play some games, so let's get into it. Right, our first game is against a Warlock, and that is usually a very bad sign, because it normally means it is Zoolock, which is a very aggressive deck, and usually don't have a great matchup here. So normally, he was very quick in deciding that. I'm guessing Zoo. I would normally drop both Frostbolts, but I'm going to keep one to try and take out some of that early game aggression I'm expecting to come my way. I'm going to hope and draw into one of my 1 costs here. You know, I think I play it just to hope against what I'm expecting to be early game aggression. There's 2 types of Warlock deck. One's very aggressive and one is Handlock, which holds all its cards and then plays a bunch of big giants. I'm hoping for the Handlock variant. Let's see. Oh god, it's Murloc. Not many people play Murloc after Zoo was discovered, but still bad, still aggressive, which is not what I want. There's the other Frostbolt I got rid of. Do I pin something or do I play this? I'm not gonna pin anything this turn because it will put me off curve and give me no minions to actually trade up with, and I'm gonna presume these mirror images will hold these 2 back this turn. Which gives me... oh, I'm hoping he'll trade up. That's good for me, because it means he's not in my face, which is what I want. Now again, do I pin or do I stay on curve? That's 4 damage incoming. I can take 4 damage, and also because these are both 2 health, none of them trade directly with this, which makes this very valuable in trying to stay alive during this early game, which is definitely what I'm going to do. Doesn't look like I have any play for turn 4, so I imagine I'll be using my hero power then.
Put this apple on your head.
That is something I'm definitely willing to Frostbolt though. I'm glad that knife missed. Right. So it looks like the play this turn is Frostbolt and pin. So I imagine it'll be Frostbolt into this, that into that, and this into the Murloc, since it can get buffed by other Murlocs. Let's see a play that's going to be better than that. And if I'm lucky, he'll trade this into this, and again it won't be going for my face. Because against these aggro decks, although I said I wanted early game aggression, I really just want to last until the late game. It's more important I just get there in some form. Yes, it's definitely Murloc, which is very scary. Let's see. But he doesn't have any cards left, which is good. So my options are Azure Drake and take 6 to the face, or pin this and play Vaporize, which isn't taking out anything that great, but the chances are in this deck there isn't going to be anything that great to take out. But if I don't play any minions, then I'm just going to have the same problem next turn. It's a tough one, guys. I don't like this guy being out on the field, so I think I'm going to pin and play Vaporize. Taking out a 1-1 with a 3 mana spell is not good. Yep, only the 1-1. It's not great. I'm running low on options and on health here, so I don't like the position I'm in. I'm not holding out a lot of hope for this game. There's the Tide Collar
Do you need a blessing?
and the Young Priestess. Hope this buffs that, not this guy. That's a shame. In that case, I might even be willing to Frostbolt him. Frostbolt, pin. Leaves me with 2 spare mana. Or Frostbolt, Arcane Int. I think I like that better, so I'll play this first and see what I draw. Ice Block will be handy, and Arcane Missiles, that'll be very handy. So I Frostbolt this first, I don't want to use missiles to hit that, and then pray. And that is literally the perfect outcome for us. We were very lucky there.
I'm sorry.
That's looking better for us now. We're surviving into the later game and start to play these bigger creatures with less fear. I don't know if it was a mistake or not to not play Azure Drake turn 5. It's worked out quite well, but we did get quite lucky. Had to play the War Leader on its own is very good for me. So it looks like it'll be Azure and pin probably this. So let's see what we draw. Sorcerer's Apprentice. In fact, I will just play this because he was scared of it before enough to trade, and let's hope he trades this to that. I would be very happy if I got rid of this War Leader. That's one of his scariest cards up there. See what he's got. Oh, it looks like he'd be going for the Azure, I imagine. He may think I'm low enough to want to just go and face. He does. That's again pretty good for me. So what do I want to do here? I want to hit this into that, and that will drop back down to a 1-1. Then I can pin it and trade this into this. That leaves me with 6 mana. So I could play the gadget and try and get the miracle next turn. The worry for that would be a Soulfire, but if he had one, I think he would have traded for this. So I think that's what I'm going to do. This guy into this guy. Pin this guy. Trade there. Set up for the miracle. Now, do I play the Mana Worm now? I don't think he'll run board clear in a Murloc deck, so I'm going to play it. I'm going to hope, at least. It's life tapping. It's good for me, getting himself lower. That's very good. He's putting his battle cry out without any Murlocs there. This is looking rather good for me. And in fact, I have 9 damage, 10 once I've played that, 17 pin, and there's lethal. There we go. That's what we like to see. Perfect. It's a good first game. I don't normally have a good matchup there. So that's looking very good for us. Let's see. Bonus dodge, just what you want. I'm still climbing the ladder. Only rank 15, hoping to get a bit higher. My record so far is... Ooh, I think that gives us enough gold for a pack. Let's see. My record so far is rank 6. Hoping to be able to beat that. Yep, we've got enough for a pack. Let's open a pack, guys. That's always fun. What will we get? Ooh, that's good. Purple. Oh, now this is a pack that I like to see. Let's go for those first. That's fine. Blue. Mana Addict. Oh, literally the worst epic in the game. Don't know why that's an epic. Let's see what we get. Come on, Ysera. Oh, are you kidding me? What? This is like the perfect card for the deck we're playing. Wow. That is such amazing luck. I'm literally going to go put this in the deck right now. I think I would take out Pyroblast for it. I don't think I'd want to run both. I'm pretty sure that's the right call. I'm not really sure. I've never obviously had Archmage Antonidas. Wow. I think I do. I think I dropped Pyroblast and I put him in. That is such a lucky pack. I cannot believe that. And then that also kind of combos with the cheap spell Miracle Idea. Gets a bunch of fireballs for late game. And it's not turn 10. So I think it is better than Pyroblast. I don't think I want both. That's too much of a late game. What? I cannot even believe this, guys. Amazing. What else did I get in here? Mana Addict? Nope. And Cold Light Oracle. Oh well. I literally... That was not what I was expecting from this pack. I'm so glad I decided to record this. Wow. Okay, let's play one more game with the Archmage and see how it goes, and I'll probably do it for this first video.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it. My magic will tear
Right, we have the
you
mirror
apart.
match here. I have to imagine his deck is better since mine's cheap. Well, it was until I just got Archmage. So let's see. Having this is a very good thing for turn 3, so I'm going to keep that and drop those two. There is something to keep a Frostbolt to take out an early aggro Mana Worm, but I think it's more valuable having the Frostbolt to go to the face. Ice Block I tend to like later on, but the Knife Juggler is a really good card to have straight up. Let's see what he does.
Hello.
There's the Mana Worm, which is what we were worrying about.
Hello.
So the question... Oh, we have our own Mana Worm. We could play this. Or we could coin the Knife Juggler. The Knife Juggler would trade and survive this, but then die to a pin. Or a spell, and then I've dropped both the coin and the Juggler, so I think it's better to play this. The next turn I could even coin Kirantar Vaporize to get that to a 3/3 to trade for this. Which, though it is using free cards, it would give us the board and the tempo advantage. It is tempting. Let's see what he does. Let's go in for it. Got a very high chance. Yep, that's better for me, because it means I ease floating 1 damage there. That guy is down to 2. So now that he's done that, I probably don't want to trade out this. So I'm thinking it would just be a Knife Juggler
Put this apple on your
and
head.
pass. And he's almost certainly going to want to trade this unless he has a Frostbolt, which would be pretty bad for me if he has that. So let's hope he doesn't.
We have many secrets.
Kirantar Mage. Looks like his deck's very similar to mine. Is he going to trade? He is not. So I think I do the same thing. And I play
We
this.
have many secrets.
Get the knife off into him and the Vaporize. Oh, his was a counterspell. Interesting. I've never considered running counterspell. If you hit an ice block with that, it would be incredible. So let's see. Do I take out both of these trade for this, but that has the potential to get bigger. So I think it's correct to trade for the Mana Worm. That's what I'm going to do. Especially considering I do have another Knife Juggler waiting. Something worth mentioning is the coin in this matchup. Now that I have the Archmage, I can use that to produce a Fireball, so there is a lot more incentive to hold the coin through to the later game. It's amazing, we must have literally the same cards. It's incredible. So I could coin this, but that doesn't really do much. It would die to this and waste my coin. So I think I play the Knife Juggler.
Put this apple on
I
your head.
pin... What do I want to pin? Probably want to pin... If he plays more than 1 minion, the Knife Juggler does the more damage. It's only got 2 cards though. So I'm gonna pin this. Trade for that. It's a tough call. Depends how many minions he plays, and also where those knives land, whether that's correct to leave this alive for the extra turn or not. I have to see if it pays off or not. As you can tell, I'm still learning the game. There's still a lot I don't know. Now, this is why I should have killed this guy instead. That's pretty good. He didn't kill anything. He got 1/1, so he's going to have to use his extra mana to pin that. and he'll hit the face, and then I'll pin his. This leaves me with 3 mana, and I'll probably play the Ice Block, because he is getting me surprisingly low, surprisingly quickly. He's definitely had the better start than I have. It's the power of the initiative and going first. He gets to hit the face, and I get a trade. Azure Drake. Solid card. I could coin a Flame Strike. Is it worth coining a Flame Strike? What other plays do I have? I could Gadgetzan, Mirror Image. And he probably couldn't get through the Mirror Images. Saves the coin and Flame Strike next turn. Maybe he plays more on the board. I think that's a better call. And go for the greedy option. And we're getting Azure Drake. That's also a very good card. If we decide not to Flame Strike for some reason. So we're hoping here he plays some extra minions for me to catch with the Flame Strike. You may even think because I am holding the coin I mustn't have Flame Strike because I didn't play it. I think that's a bit of a wild assumption to make, but you never know. It might encourage him to play more minions, which would be very good for us. Ice Lance to the face. No, it's to the Gadgetzan. He values the card draw. That's probably a good call, but it does mean he's lost out on 5 damage to the face there, which may be key. This could be his Ice Block coming up. As we saw, he runs other spells as well, so we can't be too sure. I think we do just Flame Strike here, and hope it's not a counter spell. Do I play the coin just to check it's not counter spell? I would be surprised if we ran 2 and both of them were in the top 10 cards, so I'm just going to gamble it. Looks like it paid off. Oh! Blast, should have used the coin. I said it, didn't I? Oh well, what can you do? I really wanted to save the coin for the Archmage. That is a shame though. Big card, a lot of mana I just wasted there to do absolutely nothing. Will he trade or not? Let's see. Fireball, zoom into my face. To the Gadgetzan, wow. That Gadgetzan took 12 damage for me, that's amazing. Options here, I could Azure Drake into Frostbolt to kill his Azure Drake. Other options, I could Frostbolt pin it.
What to do?
I could play the Acolyte of Pain, pin the Acolyte of Pain, and then I don't really have much else after that. Don't really want to use my Fireball. I think this, see what we draw. Draw another Frostbolt, so yes, I'm definitely happy to play the Frostbolt now. I don't like that he's sitting on 30 health, I really don't. I'm going to have to start getting some damage in here. 15 cards left. I have drawn better than him and have the card advantage. Boards, he obviously has the stall there, but my card is better than his. Kuntal Mage. He's played 2 counter spells, so we know there isn't another one to come. Very glad those didn't hit an Ice Block. That would have been pretty disastrous. I think I start going to face now. I could play Azure, Frostbolt, Ice Lance, but then I've got an Ice Lance in here that's losing value. So I could Azure, Fireball, start to trade that way.
I wonder.
I really need to get some damage on him. Let's see what we draw. That would get me 11 damage on him and put this up to a 3-3. So it would trade with everything on the board. It floats 1 Ice Lance, but that's only 1 mana, and I can later on trade it in with the Archmage. You know, I think I'm going to do this way. I'm going to take out one of those. This is setting me up for some better trades. This can hit either of those. I imagine that will go into that. But then this leaves both of these. One can hit in, one can kill that. You'll want to get this spell damage off the board, since I did just do 11 damage to him in 1 turn. Water Elemental, imagine he'll want this to trigger me to get hit by some Ice Lances. That's what I was expecting to trade that. He does actually value the spell damage, goes for that instead. This could become more of a threat, but he does still have a Mirror Image up. It's going to be a close one, guys, it really is. So let's go for the card draw first. See what we get. There's the Archmage. So I'm going to get more Fireballs. So I should be fine tossing this one, and I'm actually going to toss it at this, because I think He's going to try and proc me for maybe an Ice Lance, this maybe. So I want to try and avoid that. I'm at a very low life total, so I want to take all the chances minimal as possible.
You require my assistance.
And look, there he has his own Archmage. And there is the Ice Lance. I was correct. I thought that was what was going to happen. Goes for face. So can we kill this guy this turn? Probably not, but we can threaten with our own. Okay, a coin for 4 mana. Actually, you know what? We can kill him, can't we? We can fireball him, get another fireball, and then put in the Acolyte. Forgot the coin extra mana. And there's the Ice Lance that isn't actually any use to us anymore, because I'm pretty sure I've got rid of all my Frost. But I can trade it in for another fireball, and I can also help stall his board with it. Just send it to wherever he plays. It's 1 fireball. He's going for this, which is good, because I am on a very low life total. Let's see, does it hit? Oh, it does, the last one. That's unlucky for us. Takes away some of our burn, but we do have a huge mana worm up right now, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger. So, I think we play this and this and just start cycling through our spells. Let's go for the free ones first. Try and play this. Well, I'll play this first because this is always going to happen. And is that lethal? It is, isn't it? So we played 2 of these, that puts him up to 10 and gives us lethal, and we draw into this as well. The power of the miracle. This card really should be legendary. And there we have it, GG. So thank you guys for watching, I'm glad you were around for that amazing pack opening. I'm so happy. I think that card may be what helps me get higher than my rank 6 total of before. And let me know if you want to see more videos, and keep an eye out because we'll be starting up the Let's Build and the Let's Play and all the old series that we used to do, the KSP as well. So thank you for watching and sticking around and waiting for us. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.